Hello, hello, hello. Hi, Sue. Hi, Cheryl. Good morning, Brioni. Ta-da! Hi, Valerie. All right, let's see. Ta-da! One. They've changed it again. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Hi, Miss Linda. Happy Friday. Dang, how do you go from 120 to 80 degrees? Weather is nutty, I tell ya. Hi, Debbie. Nutty, 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 nutty. Very nutty. Toasty, toasty to lukewarm. Hi, Sheila. Happy Friday, everybody. We are finally here at Friday. It's funny because last week when I wasn't feeling well, I was like, by next Friday, I'll be better. I just kept telling myself, next Friday, it'll be better. It'll be better by next Friday. Troy, I already have one. It's already full. Why do you keep doing that to your hair? It's already full. Thank you, though. Just put it right here. Thank you for my backup of wipes. Hi, Miss Edie. Hello, Miss Donna Sue. It's chilly, willy, willy, willy. And I think it said that we're supposed to be getting more rain again, that's a lot of rain for California. California doesn't usually get that much rain and so much wind like that. But it's supposed to be, yeah, right about that, Terry. The weather is nutty for sure. Yeah, because wasn't it yesterday you said it was like 120 or something like that? I mean, that's a 40 drop. That's 40 degrees. Like, what? How does that even happen? Hi, Helen. Troy. Oh my gosh. You're such a destructive. He's going to get that off whether he wants to or not. Hi, my Ashley. Lots of rain and wind here. Power was out earlier, hoping it doesn't get out. Oh my goodness. Hi, Leveda. Are you happy now? You have to go, you get the other case. Go get the other case. You have to go get the other case. No, you're not using my charger. Use your own charger. He took Onyx bit off like the little loopy loop to put, so he just ripped it off. He's so destructive. Aye, big feet. Hi, Trees. Hi, Jolene. Golly, Bigfoot. So destructive. No, that's the case. And then you buy these little things, right? And then it sticks onto the outside of the case and it has like really strong tape on it, double stick tape, and he was like pulling it off. He's such a monster. But he was determined. He's like, that thing is coming off. Coming off. Alrighty. So if you were on Telegram, you know that today is bingo pachinko. Don't do that. Gosh. Now it's all over your fingers and I have a white sweater on. So you want to grab your cards. Here you go. You have multiple chances if you order from the store because you get a card in every order. Otherwise, I do give out one complimentary card, but you have to be following me on Telegram to know whenever we're playing bingo. And then to get your complimentary card, you would just send me a message and ask me for your one card. Complimentary. I know. He's just all over the place. And I knew he was going to be running amok because he was standing right here waiting for me to go live. Hi, Sandy. Yeah, he was. Good thing like somebody wasn't next to him. He'd elbow him. Go put it back where you found it. Yelling at me. Yeah, you think it's funny, little bozo. Anyhow, it's Friday fun, I suppose. So yeah, we're going to do our games today. We'll figure out what we're gonna do, and then we're going to finish the box. I'm going to need to varnish it. I still didn't varnish it. I actually kind of forgot about it because yesterday was cooking. I needed to get the stuff ready for dinner a little bit before I left Trevor and then finish it when I got home, which ended up, we didn't eat dinner until like almost 8 o'clock, which is super late for us. Super late for Trevor because he likes to like wind down by like 8 and go to bed. So, but anyways, it just took it. Everything takes me longer because it doesn't matter what I'm doing. Like if I'm sitting here to do a live, Troy goes running amok and he messes with me the entire time. If I'm in the kitchen, he messes with me the entire time. He needs his glasses cleaned. He needs to wash his hair. He wants to change his shirt. So it takes me so much longer to do anything, and I was getting really frustrated yesterday because I knew that I needed to put the beef steak in there for at least an hour after I got everything all prepped, and so yeah, I just didn't get a chance to do anything else. So it was kind of crazy. Hi, Melissa Joins. Hi, Anna. Hi, Sandy from Indiana. How's the weather in Indiana? So, anywho, Nanny, grab your cards, and we are going to finish up this gal today. So, yesterday we put on all of the fixins. I still want to do a little bit of waxing. I think I want to grab out my white gold chameleon too. And then we'll open her up and do the inside because I don't know what we're going to do in here, but I cannot leave it like this. Some of the resin dust is on here. But and that butterfly has yet to come off ever since I just hit that little bit of tack with yesterday. I wished I would have put heavy body gel on there because it would have set up. But I'm going to have to, later I'll heat it up, get the hot glue off of there, and then I'll set it with heavy body gel. So, hi Cindy, how are you? Hi Tracy. So, all right. So, oh, the comments aren't on the screen. That's unusual. Somebody must have used my StreamYard and took them off. Anywho, Nanny, get your cards out, and then you're gonna bug me this entire time, aren't ya? What am I supposed to do with this? Oh, the case? Oh, ta-da! By golly, George, we got it. Okay. Anna says that he's like, don't mess with my neck. live at 8 tonight, so I don't know if I will even eat supper. Oh man, I don't know. I have been sick for about a week, so I have been in bed feeling better yesterday and today, so having a family birthday party for my group. Aww. It just like winter sick, Sandy. I don't. Oh, also, don't forget tomorrow if you watch the event, Decoupage Queen's release, you were and you did all the things and entered to be in the Happy Mail mystery box for the mystery box, a mystery box, and the release, the pinup release. You'll want to tune in tomorrow because the winner does have to be there live in order to win. So whenever we'll have 2 winners tomorrow. We'll have one for the regular creative hour, and then we'll have one for the release, the pinup release. And that one has to be, it was part of the rules. They must be there in order to win. So hopefully they're there, because that would really be awful if somebody won and they weren't there. But be good for the next person who got chosen. So anyways, one of the viruses. Oh, yeah. So I hope you don't put me on the wheel when I'm in. I hope you don't put me on the wheel when I'm in. I'm confused. Okay, so you guys can see the comments on the screen there. Let's get our first couple bingo pachinko balls pulled, but I need to know what game we're playing, so I always let you choose. I guess it just is easier. So the first person that I see that tells me if we're going corners only, straight across, up and down, regular, whatever. DQ lives, spin wheel, win things, don't put me on wheel. Okay. What you talking about, Willis? Okay. So, Tree says regular. Sir, let's just pull a couple. Hi, Lori. Let's just pull a couple before I put my desk on the screen. So regular is 5 in a row, up and down, straight across, or diagonal. Because you said when I'm in. I'm like, when you're in what? B5. B5. Yes, if you are on the Terry Lightsey page, please get in the habit of going over and watching me on the Craft and Chaos page, which is my business page. Starting next week, my schedule is going to change. I'm only going to be on Craft and Chaos Monday, Wednesday, Friday, and then you will only find me on Decoupage Queen on Tuesday, Thursday, and then technically Saturday for Creative Hour. Make sure you're following me on Telegram so you can be reminded of where I am. Hi, Lori. And if you're on the Craft and Chaos page, you can do exclamation Telegram and get the link to my Telegram. B15. I'll pull a couple more numbers and then we'll get my desk onto screen. When I'm watching the DQ live, I don't want to be on the wheel because I would rather. Oh, gotcha. I was wondering if you meant when you're in the event, and I was like, well, I wouldn't put you on the wheel if you're in the event. Stop! You know how many phone cases you've got in the last few days? See, it's like you go cuckoo if you don't get them, and you go cuckoo if you do get them. You're never happy. You're just never happy, I tell ya. All right, 2 more, and then we'll put my desk on the screen. G51. G51. Hi, Miss Edie. How are you? And then our last pull, B3. B3. Let's get my desk on the screen, and then we'll continue. Don't bite his shoes, Onyx. You're going to make him fall. What is this, the romper room? Oh, Troy, don't step on her ball and she won't bite your shoes. Oh my gosh. This is banana daiquiris, I tell you. All right. Hello? That was weird. I'm like, my phone is on mute. Okay. So, whoa. Why are you guys seeing all my business? I do want to grab the chameleon wax really quickly, and then I want to use a little bit of this as well. Ow, that's my kneecap. N37. Oh. Why are you laughing at me? And then we're going to use brass again. Okay, Troy, that's fine. Just put onyx underneath my feet. Hi, Angela. Ow, 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 ow. See, here we go. We need the glasses cleaned. N34. N34. You promise, Miss Edie? Good. I'm glad you're doing good. I-26. I-26. All right, we're going to take some of the brass first because I wanted to mix up some of the color on the metal flower there. Hi, Tina. How are you? Okay, and then with a light touch, so I'm going to hold out here and not close to the bristles. And come. Oh, you guys get to see him smiling at me. Okay. And so you guys could see just a little bit to break up some of the green. And actually, oh, well, it finally came off. If you were here yesterday, oh, you guys didn't even see it, the butterfly. If you were here yesterday, I barely tacked it just because that wing broke when we were live yesterday. So I'm surprised that it stayed this entire time. I'm going to grab another chameleon, but I'm going to grab the chameleon green really quickly. All right. And the reason why I'm going to grab the chameleon green was for the butterfly and the heart. And we'll mix a little bit of the chameleon green and the chameleon white just to break up some of the color on the gears too. B7. And I know you guys are still pretty close. I'm going to leave you there for just a minute. So let's go in with the chameleon green. And there's nothing wrong in there. It's just chameleon green. So that's why there's some green reflect in there. Hi, Lori. Oh, yeah. Okay. You'll have a fancy edge there, Troy. There you go. There you go. All right. G60. G60. Okay, and then I do want a little bit of the chameleon white. Well, let's just finish with this first. Or not the white gold. Hi, Kathleen. O67. O67. Hi, Jeanette. Do I still put varnish on the lid? Yes. What do you mean still? Boy. Your eyes are very blue today. Here. Here. I know, Troy. G48. G48. Okay, and then I'm going to try to be very careful because, again, there's only just that hot glue that's holding that on there. But I don't know if you guys can see. So this is still the chameleon green. Just to break it up, since there's a patina look on everything, I just felt like having straight color, one color. Troy, make sure you chew those good. And then this is the white gold. So this is, of the chameleons, white gold is probably my most favorite. Hi, Molly. How are you? 071. Okay, so then let's take, so this is the white gold. We're just going to go back over the hot glue. Is that hot glue? I must have gotten hot glue. And again, just a little bit. I'm not even trying to go everywhere. Of course, just the high points. This brush isn't as, it's a little more pat tighter, so a little more compact than the white handles, which is fine. It just means I'm going to get more product down, so I'm just being really light with it. And then let's do a little bit on the wing. I want it in the art. Oh, you guys can even see it. I'm putting it in the actual ART. There we go. And then let's do a little bit on the dress form. Actually, instead of using a million different brushes, let's just, I don't want it to be such a tight, oh, yeah, packed brush on the dress form because I don't want it to deposit a ton, so. I'm just gonna go. And then let's get the butterfly and then, ooh. You know when like an ear suddenly plugs? I hate when that happens. And then it almost sounds like it's ringing. Is it this side? This side, that's going to be up a little bit. There we go. I like that now a lot better than when it was just a solid rust. Okay, it's good. It's good enough. Did I do that right? Oh, I did. Yeah, it just feels so weird. Okay, what do we got over here? I-29. I-29. I-23. I-23. I-27. I-27. And then I'm going to wait to put it on because we're going to open now and work inside. And because we already broke it once yesterday. N32. N32. Okay. On the inside, and then this also opens all the way. So I've got, well, it doesn't matter. If those squish, we can always pull them back. But I'm going to try to be kind of careful. On the inside, I was just going to take the coordinating background, which is the Retro Queen background, because she's on the top there. But then we're going to have to find like a mold or something to put in here. Possibly. So let's paint it, at least paint that white up there. Yeah, here too. 068. 068. Ay! Sorry, guys. I'm sure that was really loud. Not only loud because, see, I'm glad I didn't put the butterfly on there. Not only loud because of that noise, but my mic is right here. I screamed in it. I'm going to have to... I always worry when we're playing just regular bingo, because there's a lag. I don't like to go too fast after a few numbers have been called, because it's inevitable that somebody's going to say bingo when I'm looking down. So in 40. In 40. G50. Hi, Donna. G50. The wood right here on that part is so rough. My goodness. B8. B8. This batch of puddings has, the top has been like so hard to get off. Here you go, bud. Bud. Here you go, bud. I know. I'll have to order you a case, since you ripped the other one off. G56. Yeah, it's like, I don't know. was it yesterday he brought me one, and gee, my knees, I couldn't even get it off. I was getting so mad because it was when I was cooking, and I'm like, oh, I don't even know if I want to paint up here. Actually, I don't. Okay, now I'm wondering if down here, though, I'm going to hold off on painting down there because more than likely I won't want it white for sure. So no reason to paint and then paint and paint, paint and paint and paint. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just this, because usually they're not like this, where, I mean, I almost took the blade that I have and like just went around it because I really could not get it to pull up. In 35. In 35. Were you yelling at Jack? Because Onyx is over here. G59. G59. Down. Troy, do you want to go down or do you want to kick Onyx? All right. Here she goes underneath my desk. Oh, these two. I-17. I-17. Okay. He's yelling at Onyx, not me. I swear, these dogs have so much patience. Okay. Let's just dry tear some of this. And then. But I know already that that's not straight. So I'm going to actually just go on the bigger side. And then I can always cut any excess off with the blade, which typically, you guys know, I usually just shove the whole paper down in there, but I'm trying to be better about that. So although my line is right there, I can see that it's crooked. So I'm just going to go out where the furthest part is. Is my ruler straight or no? The only reason why I'm not water cutting this is because I know I'm making it bigger, so I just need to, I'm going to have to cut it with the blade, and It's already going to be wet from the decoupage varnish and glue. So I don't want to even make the edges even wetter, if you will. Because I'm going to need to cut it with the blade, and you guys know already it needs to be really dry before we can even do that. Whoops, wrong code. There we go, bud. Mom needs to take that off. All right, let's go a little wider. I know. She has so many scraps, though. I sent her so much. Anything that was a scrap, whether it was paper or transfer or what have you, I sent it to her. Hi, Sandy. 074. 074. All right, sir. Now, if I did it right, it should be a little bit bigger. Which it is. Which is good, but right now it's crooked. I don't want it crooked. Okay. N43. N43. So let's get a squeegee. And let's get decoupage varnish and glue. And I'm going to use the matte. I can't see. I cannot see what I'm doing. I feel like the camera is weird because I usually don't have to keep moving my stuff in frame, but it's fine, it's fine. Oh, 75. Oh, 75. Oh, 69. Whoa. Oh, 69. How do you keep doing that, Troy? Now I lost all my stuff, comments and everything. What the what? That's what happens when you have to sit on your phone all the time. Okay. Anybody have any plans this weekend? You guys, busy season is coming up for Trev. means driving 6 days. And I feel like it always lasts forever. I was telling him, I was like, well, since this is going to be your second year being there during the busy season, do you think that maybe they'll let you like work from home more, like especially like on Saturdays, right? And he was saying like it's not the problem of them letting him work from home because like his boss, well, the supervisor and the boss, but it's the principal, like the boss. She likes to come in on Saturdays, therefore everybody needs to come in on Saturdays. I'm like, ugh. $10-hour days, Monday through Saturday for like 4 months. Miserable. Hi, Tanya. I know. Don't you feel like we were just doing busy season? Gee, me. In 36. In 36. I like it. It almost reminds me of like the Matrix, because you know all the numbers. So now I'm wondering though what I want to do in there, and I'm almost wanting to do like something blingy on the inside. Troy, stop doing that. What are you doing that you keep doing that? Okay, there. Stop exiting it. There we go. They should ask if they can rotate Saturdays and work from home every second. I know. That would be ideal. Jeanette says bingo. I think Jeanette wins almost at least one game every bingo. She's got good cards. G48, G53, G53. That's still wrong too, because we don't have an N42. We don't have G53 or N42. Hi, Joanne. Sorry, it was N. How can you have all G's and then an N, my dear? I mean, it either has to be all G's or an N. It can't go like that, right? I don't know what kind of bingo you're playing, but you're playing some funny bingo. So no bingo? What did I see you say? Hi, Rochelle. Bronze foil. Like on the sides here, you mean? Put a bronze foil on the sides. That could be pretty. Hey, no make fun of me. Okay, so you hopefully that's why I always tell you guys don't clear your cards until we verify because accidents do happen. G49. G49. All right, let's dry that a little bit then, and I'll pull some foil. So now I didn't put any of the decoupage glue on the inside, and I do that intentionally because I have just a little lip here that I need to cut. Hi, Catherine. That's okay. We don't mind. Oh, 73. Oh, 73. Oh, 61. Oh, 61. Hi, Tina Roy. In 45. In 45. I'm kind of liking that idea. All right, so I'm going to go straight up the side there because the paper is buckled in the corner. So I'm just going to make cuts in the corners first. Okay. Hit me with your numbers, Bree. And then we'll go back one more time because it's not pulling away super easy. And when you're doing this too, I always tell you guys, make sure you have a very sharp blade, but you don't want to push so hard that you're cutting, especially like this, the wood. So I'm not putting very much pressure because I'm just cutting the paper. I'm not trying to score the wood at all. Did it die? It died? You should go get your charger for the your computer, son, and not just a regular charger. Hi, Tony. Wait, Treese bingo too? Woohoo! Valerie bingo too? Okay. So Bree, I lost Bree. Bree says, what is Bree doing to me? Bree says 40. So she's going ends, I believe, because she's got her free. So 40, 45, 32, and 36. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. Treese says, oh, Treese is doing, oh no, she isn't. Treese is 45, 34, 43, and 40. And Valerie, did you bingo? Chrissy, how are you? Valerie, if you bingoed, I need your numbers, please. So Bree and Treese, just send me a picture of your bingo to the Craft and Chaos, please. It's easier for me to track it over there. And I get to go pull out of that big old honking tub. So you'll probably get all kind of things. Yeah, that one, bud. Use that one. That's better. It'll charge it faster because that's the one that goes to your computer, not this one. This is just a regular. There you go, baby. It's plugged in. There you go. I'm waiting for Valerie's numbers, and then we'll clear. Well, you guys can clear your cards because we did already have 2 official bingos. So, but I will start pooling again once I figure out if what Valerie's numbers are. Good job, bud. Hello, Megan and David. Just sent the number. Where did you send it to, my friend? Is YouTube doing the thing where it's not letting me see your numbers? If that's the case, just send a picture of your bingo. Just send it to the Craft and Chaos Messenger. And I already have your guys' address, so. And then you guys can clear your cards and we'll get started. And the first comment I see, thank you for sprinkling, Joanne. The first comment I see that lets me know what the next game should be will be what we're playing. Please don't do blackout, y'all, because that really takes a long time and multiple winners is better. All right, let's get some foil yo-yo out. And, well, actually, let me clear. Hold up. Did I tell you guys that there was like a little red ball, you know, and all the cleaning that Trevor was doing with me? And you know how excited I was to be cleaning everything. Anyways, he was like, what is this? I said, I don't know. And then it's probably like a berry or something from Christmas. Do you need it? No, throw it away. And then it wasn't until later on when he seen the bingo game down under here and he goes, do you need this? And I said, yeah, we play bingo. And he goes, oh, okay. And for some reason, like this light bulb and fear went off in my head. And I was like, that red ball that you threw away, did it have numbers on it? It's like, I don't think so. I'm like, what trash is it in? We need to find it because if it's one of the bingo balls, that could be a number somebody needed. Yes, we did go through the trashes, and yes, it was just a berry. But I was freaking out. I was like, you threw away a bingo ball? Rochelle, by the time you're done fussy cutting, you could have bought a scan and cut, bought a silhouette. Okay, X Okay, so the first one I seen was an X. So basically, you're going to need the X, right? So we're not going to call any ends, so no yellows. We need the X. So you need an X to win. What, Papas? Hold on. So we're reset. Let me get some foil because I do like that idea. And then I think we'll custom match, we'll custom color some velvet powder and put velvet powder down here. Or we could actually do velvet powder in like that kind of copperish color. I don't know. We'll see. We'll play. But let's get some foil yo-yo. We have all the foil yo-yos over here. And I'm pretty sure. Can I help you, sir? Can I help you? Let's clean this off. All right. Are you guys cleared and ready to go? Terry is bingo for members only. No, Debbie. So the way that I do bingo is I give away one free complimentary card, and all you have to do is send me a message on Messenger and that you want to play. And then you do need to have my Telegram because the only place I announce Telegram bingo is on Telegram, just because I don't want people to come who just want Happy Mail. And then if you purchase from my store, every order gets a bingo card, so then you have multiple chances to win. But yeah, I let everybody play, so I always give away one complimentary card. And then you just use that same card every time we play. Hi, Jean. Okay. So is everybody cleared and ready to go? Let's see. What color? I like Rochelle's idea. Troy, quit bossing me. You're so bossy. Which one is it? Oh, copper. Look, Rochelle. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. That rose gold also looks like it's coming through as copper, but let's see. It's kind of coming through as a coppery color. So let's grab that one too and see which one we like. And then I'll grab my metal leaf glue and put those back in a momento. All right, okay, B2. So remember, we're doing the X. B2. Hi, Chihuahua, Troy. All right, so let's grab our metal leaf glue. And then let's do a I-18. I-18. Do you have vines to put on top of the paper? Vines? Que pasta sauce. What do you mean vines? Vines? What are you thinking? Thank you, Valerie. ¿Por qué? Why? All right, let's see. Oh no, we're gonna need to get the gloves. Ooh, I kind of like that. But I remember this one translates a little bit. Yeah, see? Either one would actually... Either one, I'm almost leaning towards what would be the rose gold, though. I know it's very shiny on both sides. I don't know if you guys can even tell the difference, even if I hold them down. You guys have to remind me to fluff the flower back up. Copper vine foils. Oh, I was like, vines? Hi, Sandy Triplet. I was like, what do you mean, vines? I was like we're doing steampunk. Why do you want me to put vines on there? You know, I mean, never know. Never know. I-17. I-17. No, if you were thinking like the holographic ones or what, I don't have anything like the metal leaf has like that, but no, I don't have like I think I know what kind of foil you're talking about. The boss is bossing me over here if you guys couldn't tell. Okay, I think I'm gonna go with the what is actually rose gold. It's right there. It's coming out. Okay, sir. Let's move this one over here. Remember to turn all fans off. Don't sneeze or cough when you're using foil, yo-yo. You gotta wait a second and wait till it finishes, bud. So what we'll do is I'm not gonna so we'll end up mixing the mint and the decor chalky in the cream white, and then we will do the outside. But you guys all know paint sticks to paint, so if I do that and I close it without putting a wax around it, it's going to seal itself shut. So I'm not going to worry about painting the outsides. So in here, though, up around the inner sides there, I am going to put the metal leaf glue. Metal leaf glue, just like decor glue tacky, goes on white. That milky white color, and then when it goes transparent, it's ready. It's very tacky, so you want to give it a minute. Now, if you didn't have the metal leaf glue, you could use decor glue tacky if you wanted to. That one is just super tacky, so it's not, for me, decor glue tacky and velvet powder is a must. I don't need it as sticky though when I'm using the foil, so that's the only reason why I use both products, but you don't have to use both. Yeah, the rose gold, right? There you go, bud. Okay, so let's do... You know... You want help down? Please don't mark me with your pen. I get enough paint on my clothes. I got you. There you go. All right. And then I think I told you guys, oh, we've got some, oh, you know what? Hold on. Hold up. Wait a minute. Actually, I don't want to do that because if I do that, I don't want to wet this because I don't want the foil to stick to that. So I'm just going to push that down with it's just the excess fibers from when I did the cut around it. So son, it works, bud. Look. It writes. All right. Because I went around it and cut, so there's just some fibers, but we're not going to see it with the foil anyways, so. Now, obviously, because this is white, right, we can't see when it changes transparent, but you do just want to wait a couple minutes. So, in other words, don't put this down and then go right on top of it with foil. Did I not cut that top one? I didn't. Hold on, you guys. I can't see. All right. Sometimes being a lefty, I tell ya. What, Papas? Are you doing work? Okay. And then I don't know, I'm pretty sure you guys I've told you guys, but the purple brushes are all back in stock. What was I doing? Did I get distracted? I wonder, Troy. How did I only cut two sides? So I can tell you right here what's happening is the decoupage varnishing glue. I wasn't careful and I got it up on that wall. So the paper's sticking to this actual side here. So what I might do is just grab the gator and just gator that off really quickly. Did you hear me say no you didn't? Yeah, I heard you, Sue. That's why my ear was ringing. You guys should all know well enough that Sue was actually yelling, right? You guys know by now that Sue was actually yelling at me. Mm-hmm. Troy. Mm-hmm. All right. So in the time that it took me to cut the paper off of the two sides that I didn't get cut, and then actually put the glue on the other sides, this side and the top is ready to go. I don't know if you can really tell, but I can that is already ready because I can tell that it's clear. It's probably hard to tell on camera, but it is clear. All right, let me grab my gloves really quickly and then we will get out the foil. Some days this is way too much fun. Yeah, but, you know, any opportunity you have to yell at me, you enjoy way too much. All right, let's get a couple of these numbers called. B11. That was because Troy didn't believe me that the pin worked. O72. B3. We don't need any ends. B14. O52. O52. All right. O52, G52, G55. I'm like, wait a minute, that's blue. G52, G55, G47. So that was 47, 52, and 55 for your G's. Whew. It's stuck on my ring. O66. B7. All right. Let's get this mamma jamma over here. And then I am going to get I kind of need a softer one. Let's just use one of these. O63. That side. You guys can't see what I'm doing. I'm just gonna use my little scraps that I have here first before I get in there with the a new sheet. You know, I've said it before, like Rochelle, she comes in when it's something important, right? Like she's here, but she doesn't usually say anything and when she does say something, she has something important to say. Thanks, Rochelle. Great idea. Let's take off that little piece and put that back there. And we're probably going to see a little bit of the texture of the wood come through. But I'm okay with that. Look how pretty. So pretty. All right. Oh, no. Troy, stop laughing at me. B1. B1 did not want to be one of us. It just did not want to play. It went bouncing away. It said, I'm done. Thank you kindly. I know, son. What? Troy, stop pulling it. You know, you shouldn't yell at your mother. Just saying. I know nobody else agrees with me, but you really shouldn't yell at your mother. And you could just throw these away. I just keep them. I don't know. Nah. That didn't work. What, bud? It's fine. It's fine. I know. All the little, well, you guys probably can't even see it because it's so shiny. All the little places that might not have foil on it, it's okay because when I start to brush away all the excess, it'll stick onto those places. Now, same with decor tacky, I tell you guys all the time. Just like the metal leaf glue, you need to make sure that you cover up all of the metal leaf glue, the decor glue tacky, because it will stay tacky until it either has the foil on it or your velvet powder, whatever you're using. So you don't want to leave the glue exposed anywhere because, dust, whatever. You don't want any of that not covered. Bouncing ball. Could you guys hear it going boing, 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 boing? I just don't want it to go underneath like any of the cabinets or anything. Oh my gosh, that would have been miserable. I-24. I-24. I-30. I-30. I used to be like that too, Sue. I really was like, oh no, I don't want to use foils because it's always like a humongous. You'll find foil forever in your house. Once you start using foil, you will forever find it. But it's pretty. And then you always want to have a little bit of I've showed you guys many a times. You want to have a little bit of steel wool. Wait. And it's only a couple bucks, and it's this big old thing. You want the quadruple zero, so the finest steel wool, because it's inevitable that your foil is going to stick to something. on your paper, whatever, and you may not want it to stay there. If you get the steel wool, you'll be able to remove it, you know, and it's fairly delicate that it won't scratch your surface. I typically, though, like the little flakes like that, whenever they stick, unless it's something on like somebody's face or something, the little flakes don't tend to bother me, which I know, weird, because most everything like that kind of stuff will drive me nuts. But I don't know, I just think it's pretty when that happens. So, but if you do not want that and you want to remove it, just get a little bit of steel wool. I do have it in my Amazon store. You probably have to go down a bit. If you have problems finding it, just message me and I will pop it back up to the top. I don't know if I think I removed the Amazon chatbot from my shortcuts, but you can try it. It's exclamation Amazon. I'm pretty sure I removed it though with the last couple of releases. I think I used it for something else because we only get like 4 additional commands or something like that, 4 or 5. I don't think I have copper in the store, but you can do exclamation DQ and then you can get the copper there and use my link there. I do have a couple of colors, but I don't think I have copper. I'm pretty sure I don't because I don't use this color a whole ton. Oh, exclamation Amazon is there. So if you hit exclamation Amazon, it will take you to my Amazon store. And like I said, it's going to be toward, it's going to be down there. So if you have problems finding it, just message me and I'll pop it back up to the top. B15. B15. I-29. Not for a long time. You guys, all last year I kept telling anybody who asked me I was 52. I'm not 52 yet. I go be 52 this year. I don't know why. I was 52 all last year. Trying to rush it, I guess, for some reason. Okay, we're almost done. I think we got the bulk of it. And again, there's some places that I can see, like right there. It doesn't have foil, but you can see we have a lot of excess here, so. A full deck of cards? I guess so. I don't know why it kept every time. Okay, pasta sauce. Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to put your pudding way over there. Pudding pie. All right. Let's get my little tray, and then I will get the excess off of there. Contain it as much as possible. Let's use the biggin. We'll use the biggin. All right, let's get a couple of these called. So we've got G58. We don't need you. G53. O71. Okay. I'm actually just going to go like this. And I'm kind of dump them in the inside here because there's, like I said, there's some missing, especially here in this corner. I guess we could go this way. So tomorrow is going to be Miss Dina Ray, designs by Dina, which will be fun. Okay, so I'm going to just kind of push down because that's where a lot of it was missing, is where it's in the inside here, the inside edges. I might have missed a spot with the glue. Which I'll be able to tell whenever I... Yeah, so you can see the texture just a little bit from the wood. That's not a big deal. Still looks pretty. So I can see it's not even sticking here. So we'll need to go in there with a little bit of glue. And put foil in these areas where it's missing. Okay. Fiona! Happy New Year's! So good to see you. This is just the steel wool. So there's actually some that has stuck out here. So I'm just going to take that steel wool and then I'm going to get it off. Right there. And then let's flick that off. Okay. And then I'm going to get the vacuum. Aw, Miss Linda, you did lose power again? I've got about another 20 minutes or so, 25 minutes before I leave you. Okay, now let's rub down our excess and see. Yeah, so I can see that it's not tacky down in those areas because it would stuck, my gloves would stick to it. So we'll get a little detailed brush before I really start to clean up everything, and we'll get those couple of areas that need more glue. Okay, Chrissy, it was so good to see you. All right, let's just get, I'm gonna put it on where it's not, and only where it is not. Do you guys remember the tea set that I did? It was special ordered, and I did a tea set, and I did the foil. Well, I had originally done one live, and then somebody wanted me to do a whole set. Oh my gosh. I had foil. I felt like I had foil in my lungs. If I could have went to the doctor to get an x-ray, holy guacamole. They probably would have been like, oh my gosh, what's wrong with this girl? And then the same thing, you're going to want to wait just a second and not go straight in with your foil. You're going to want to wait until it tacks up. Aww. Karen. I'm so sorry. Well, unfortunately, that's the nature of chemo. It doesn't know that it can't attack the good cells. That's why it's such a brutal treatment to go through, because it kills both good and bad cells. But yeah, it would be definitely put him in our prayers. I'm so sorry. G46. G46. O68. O68. Pretty sure our flower is poor thing. Thankfully, it just bends right back into place. Oh, thanks, Fiona. All right. And then we'll get our pad back over here and we'll just pull off the little bits that we need. Nothing like trying to be totally still and then Onyx goes and pushes me. You big moose. I'm pretty sure I did that corner last. Went this way. Okay, let's push down there. Hi, Julia. Thank you, Karen. And then let's just stick it in that corner. Let it get both sides. Then we need a little bit for that corner. G49. G49. O65. O65. O64. O64. Okay, I don't think I see any more of the white. What do you mean a special show on Saturday? Do you mean like how last Saturday, Karen? No, this Saturday will just be our regular Saturday creative hour. Now will be when we announce the winner for whoever's going to whoever watched the event and followed all the rules and entered, we will pick a winner for that person tomorrow. Oh, there's white right there. It's not even sticky. But as far as like a mini event or anything like that, no. So we will have one every month though. So make sure, you entered into the giveaway, you will have signed up for our newsletter. And then that's where we will announce when our release will be for February. And then all the releases, because remember, new thing Decoupage Queen is doing this year is we're going to have a new release every month. So we'll do mini releases every month. And the best way to find out about that, like I said, is a newsletter. Jeez. O73. I feel like that's all we've had are O's. Okay. G57. B5. But yeah, so whoever I pick tomorrow on the wheel for our mystery box needs to be present. So hopefully they are there. That is always the fun part, is seeing who won. So I can see like some white, and I don't know why, if it's not getting glue, but I'll keep messing with it. And also I'm still going to have to put in the corners there, in the crevices there, we still will put like our antiquing paste and stuff. But I feel like for whatever reason, either it's just not sticking right there. We might have to use some decor glue tacky for whatever reason. I don't know why it's not grabbing right there. There we go. Well, geez, that wants to grab my glove and everything. Let go. Okay, so if you take your steel wool, and like I said, I don't even know if you guys can really tell on camera, but there's like little flakies. If you just run it over very easily, like lightly, I mean, it will flake right off. Now down here, there's a gathering of it. It actually doesn't bother me, but I'll take a little bit off. What I usually do is wrap it around like one of my precision Q-tips. So that way I can get to it, because especially like right where it is, it's hard for me to. But that bag will last you forever. I don't know if it probably does. I don't know though if it comes in smaller amounts, because you're not going to need that much steel wool. But I mean, I don't know, maybe. But we'll go around the inside And we'll seal it all at one time too. We'll go around the inside and clean it all up. But we also need to put some of the umbra. Not sticking on there. Needs a vacuum again. Thank you. Yeah, so this one is the coordinating background to this paper. So it's the release that we just did for DQ. So this one is the Retro Glam. And then this was the Retro Queen, or Retro Glam. Retro Queen, and then the Retro Queen background. So, and then these were the other ones, if you guys missed it. And then she would actually work with this one too. And you can go exclamation new and find those in the store. I have them in A3 and in A4, which I want to do something with the biggin, with one of the biggins. Help, help, help. Okay, let's find our winner. So basically, all I'm going to do with this is I'm going to, once it is all settled down, because if I keep messing with it, I'm then now going to pull up what I have down. So I'm going to let some of this, like, let it sit, and then I'll go in and get some of the pieces that I've missed and then clean up. I could just vacuum that out, but we'll just go. We've got it everywhere anyways. And then I think what I'll do, look at how pretty that is. This is really textured down here because of the wood, but I need to go in there with some umbra into the edges, and then we need to paint on the outside the same color that we mixed for here. And you see, like, it's stuck on here too. You just take a little steel wool and it'll get right off. Anywhere else. That's the one thing. That's why Sue doesn't like it. It goes everywhere. But I'll go in, and what I'm going to do here is probably mix either the velvet powder to this minty color. I'm thinking that's what I'm going to do because, look, I'm pretty sure we have, oh yeah. So if I were to take some of the yellow and knock down this green, the brighter green, I can get like a mintier color, and then I'm just going to put that down here. I know. I know you do. Okay, 069. But I will tell you guys, I probably will just work on it over the weekend because we've already spent so much time on here. And then next week, I found some more, look. It just flakes off because there's nothing sticking it to here. Next week, don't forget the schedule is changing for me. So you'll still find me every day. You just have to make sure you're on the right pages to find me. B8. B8. I'm excited to do the velvet powder down at the bottom. And then once I get the top and bottom settled the way I want, then I will go in and paint it the mint color and then wax it so it doesn't seal shut. And then I'll put the cute hardware on there as well. Because I am changing the little handle. I don't know where I put the little handle, but I'm going to change that handle as well. B6. I think it's in here, actually. 075. And I could actually put little feeties on here too if I wanted to. You guys know I love my little feeties on the boxes. See, it reminded me of the key. So I'm just going to stick that on here. And it shuts well enough that it doesn't need a lock. So, I mean, it's heavy enough because of all the stuff on there. It doesn't need a little locking. 067. How it had that cheap lock on there before. I know. Feeties on everything. Feeties on feeties on feeties. I-21. I know. It's fins. I used fins this time. I-21. Oh, I know. That's the phone case you got at Five Below. You know? The one you act like, oh, I don't get any phone cases. I-23. You know what's really cool is I have like smaller feeties too. That's not like the big chunky ones. I have the little feeties that will look really cute on there, I think. So I'll put that on. But I will show you because I'll probably do it this weekend. G59 in all of my free time. Here, I'll turn it back up this way. 070. And then I'll show you guys. But so we fine line crackle-lackled everything. I will paint the bottom as usual. That's busy work. I don't need to do that. I know. Well, actually, tax season I have longer because I don't pick him up until 7 o'clock at night. So I don't have to rush and hurry up and do stuff right when I get off of here. Oh, you don't need it in. Troy handed that to me. You see how he's setting me up? G54. And then our inside, and I just need to mix some velvet powder. I will use Decor Glue Tacky on there. And then I will just paint, and then that'll be it. I was going to put something here. I don't know. I still might stick a mold up there. G50. I might stick what I had originally thought to do, because it's, you know, a retro, one of our queens. What I had thought to do at first is to do like a frame and then put I-26. I-26. Mirror Miss. Every time I go to finish a sentence, she barks. And to put Mirror Mist on the frame to kind of make it look like it's a mirror in there, you know? I don't know. So I think I'll probably do something, or I might do like a little collage of, you guys know I have all of the purses and the lipsticks and stuff like that. I might do maybe something like that. I-20. So But it'll be cute. We've got a lot of space in there to do something, so we'll see. I-20. Don't need that. B4. Literally, there's not many numbers left. B4. O-74. O-74. Hear how quiet it is when it rolls? B9. I know, probably. B9. I-22. Well, I guess we'll find out once we call them all. B13. O61. So if you don't have a bingo card, you can message me and I will send you one. I-28. And then you get you get one with every order as well. So some will have many a many. G56. I-27. There's not many that's left to come out. They're not going to come out. G51. I know. G48. I don't even need to roll these to get them to come out. They're not coming out. I'll just open the chute. I-19. B12. Finally, you're torturing me. Hi, Laura. I was like, holy cow. Yay! Laura, I'm going to trust, I'll take a picture of the board over here because there's literally only like 4 that we didn't call. So take a picture of your bingo and message it to me, and then I will send you out some happy mail. If you have not, like I said, if you do not have a bingo card, I do give away 1 complimentary bingo card, and then you do get 1 with every order, so that way you have multiple chances to win. But join me tomorrow at 3 o'clock Eastern, 12 o'clock Pacific, to see what Miss Dina Ray comes up with, and also if you entered in the drawing for the mystery boxes, you're going to want to be there live in order to claim your prize if you are the winner chicken dinner. Yes, please. Yes, if you could please send it to Crafting Chaos. It's just easier over there because then it's easier than the one that has all the messages. It gets lost and jarbled up in there. So, alrighty, everyone. I hope you have a fantastic weekend. I will see you hopefully tomorrow. Talk to you later. Bye.